so dumb. Wait, I went, guys, I'm multi-streaming, and then I realized I can't play music on Spotify if I'm multi-streaming onto YouTube. That was dumb. I had to slow. Wait, can you guys hear me? Oh, wrong mic? Better? Testing, testing, testing. Is this better? Good. Okay. Wait, W subs. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, we're YouTube streaming. We're multi-streaming. Today is just going to be a short stream because I just got back to Canada. It is kind of like, it's chaotic as fuck. Basically, today's stream, we'll talk about, wait, this is so weird. Wait, what's weird? I know, Drop. It's so weird. I feel so weird being back on my setup. Okay, so today, I'm going to debrief Ludwig's birthday, just whatever has been going on. I thought something fun that we could do was go through my yearbooks and talk about my high school experience. So I also have my yearbooks with me and my cap. I don't know. I thought that was fun. I was like, oh, what's something to do that I don't like? I just didn't plan anything because I don't know. I was like, I didn't have anything planned. So I was like, maybe we just debrief just some or not debrief, just like talk about some random shit. But yeah, that's what I thought we would do today. It's going to be kind of like a short stream, but for me, it's almost 10 p.m. But I had kind of like, Kason ruined the word debrief for me. Wait, why? Why does everyone keep saying that? Also, I forgot my camera. I got a new camera, but how the fuck is my stream in 720p? I'm gonna leave it like this. It's just gonna be a fucking blurry ass stream today. Unfortunately, I didn't realize that it was so fucked. So we're just gonna leave it as is. Surrey or Burnaby? Burnaby. It's not blurry. Yeah. Oh, wait, shit. Sorry, my phone thought I said, "Hey Siri." Okay. Let me pull up my chat on my Twitch chat on my. Wait, I'm actually so sad. I forgot my vlog camera and my new streaming camera. How does one do this? How did I do this? Fuck. That was so stupid of me. Whatever. How was Cutie's cake? It was really good. It was so yummy. Okay, wait. We have an order. Can someone mail it? Wait, Led was saying Tyson was fucked up. Oh, yeah. Tyson was drunk. How was Ron's cake? I didn't have Ron's cake. Holy. Okay, yeah. We're debriefing YouTube video, Led's birthday. What else do I have? My day today. Thank you, Bleed, for the 9 months. Oh, 4th of July. My yearbook stuff. I guess we have so much stuff to actually talk about. I thought like me having like an unplanned stream was going to be like, I was like, oh, fuck, this is going to be really bad because this is my first solo debrief. RIP makeup. If you know, you know. RIP makeup, unfortunately. Oh, and Anime Expo. We have so much to talk about. Wait, we have so much to talk about. Hi, Tofu. Wait, I thought that it was just a small conversation. But yeah, first things we'll talk about is stream schedule. So I'm seeing lots of messages about my stream schedule for the week. There's so much random shit going on. I also have my dog, so it makes it a little bit harder for me to plan content. outside of my hometown. Why is there fluff up my nose? It makes it harder for me to plan content. What's it called? Outside of Nanaimo. Because I'm actually, it's 1080 on YouTube, but that's so weird. Anyways, I actually need to mute that. That's driving me insane right now. And I can't focus. Basically what I was saying, holy fuck, I think I have ADHD, was that it's hard for me to plan stuff that's like outside of, what's the word? I think I actually have ADHD. Why can't I speak? Oh, hell no. Give me a second, guys. Hold up. Why is this doing this? What is this noise? Why is my computer making that noise? I need a second. Ew, I just fucking leaked on my desk. What were we talking about? Okay. It's hard for me to make plans because I have my dog. That's the easiest way that I can explain it. I have my dog with me, so I'm actually not on, I actually don't live in Vancouver. I just moved from Vancouver. What is the timing? Basically, in my head, a year ago, January of last year, oh my God, we're going to be talking about so much. This story is going to be going all over the place. So if I literally just start forgetting what I'm talking about, or I'm missing a point of something that I said we would talk about, you guys can remind me. So we're going to go all the way back. So basically, I just moved back from Vancouver. I was in Vancouver before, but I moved back because how much lore are we going to go into? Should we go into the lore? There's a lot of lore. Oh, Jason ended stream. Hello, everyone. Hello. We can do like lore from a year ago and just yap about it. Wait, I saw one of my OGs. Hi, Nick. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Okay. Yeah. Did you see they're doing an Asian basketball event in Toronto? I did not see that. What? Asian basketball event? Where do I live currently? I live in Nanaimo. Anyways, I need to stop reading my chat and tunnel vision on the story that I'm telling as if I'm straight up talking to myself, because the hardest thing for me when telling a story is seeing chat, hearing the alert box, or having music playing, and I can never finish a fucking story. Ever. Okay? I'm like a kid in a candy store. I get distracted. Page unresponsive. Okay. For some reason, why is my shit being so weird? Am I sick? I am sick. Guys, I'm dyslexic. I think I have ADHD. ADHD? I think there's so much wrong with me. Did I find my keys? I did. That's how I'm in here. Okay. Oh my God, I think I almost need to close this chat because I think my brain can't explain a story. Basically, over a year ago, I think, when did my parents get divorced? My parents got divorced, I think, 2 years ago. So my parents got divorced 2 years ago. I feel like I need a timeline for you guys. I'm not even kidding, 2 years ago. Guys, when I tell you that was the worst year of my life, I literally went like this. Let's not incriminate myself. Give me a second. I went like this on my phone. I went like this. I swiped across all my photos and I dragged all the way down for probably a year and a half. And I deleted every picture. Because when I tell you guys, for me, pictures hold memories. So I don't want to see a year where I had a bad year, okay? I don't want to see it. So I'm just like, delete, just dragging that shit down. So there's like a year and a half solid gap here where there's nothing. I don't think I have a single picture of me with my bald head. That whole year, half the year after that. Okay, we need to start the timeline because the only way I can remember is through pictures right now. When did I move out? AKA high key, I got kicked out of my apartment. Okay. I think this was 2 years ago. When was TwitchCon? When was Vegas TwitchCon? 2 years ago, chat? Vegas TwitchCon was like 2 years ago. Anyways, it was Vegas TwitchCon. I think that's when I found out my parents were getting divorced. Oh my God, this is the lore. It's a lore drop. All because we were talking about why I don't live in Vancouver anymore. It's really not that interesting, but I'll tell you guys anyways. But yeah, my parents were getting divorced, and then my mom was like, so we had our main house that I grew up in. And that was like, I lived in that house from the time I was in grade 4. Should I just tell you tell you all the lore? Guys, I also smacked my finger so hard, snapped this pinky nail in half, had to cut it, and it's like, it's split down here, but I literally, I cannot rip it off. I'm too much of a bitch, okay? I'll tell you the lore of everything. Guys, I'm telling you, I think I really have ADHD. Let me lock in. I have to close my chat. Okay, where was I born? Okay, first, I was born in Vancouver, which is west coast of Canada. And my parents met at a Starbucks through mutual friends. I think my mom moved to Canada when she was in her early 20s, and my dad was a military child, so he grew up everywhere. So he was born in Germany, but he's Canadian, I think. Yes, he's Canadian, but he was born in Germany. So they met, and my sister was an accident child. And then my parents got married, okay? My parents got married. And then I think we lived in Vancouver until I was 3, probably 3 years old. And then we moved to a place on the island off of Vancouver, up north. And it's called Courtney. It's like Courtney or Comox. And then, Jesus Christ, I really need to get mods on YouTube, but we're just going to leave it for today. And then me and Cuddy lived there from the time I think I was 3 until grade 2. What is grade 2? I think I lived there from 3 years old to 7. And I went to one elementary school there, and I think Cuddy went to 2 different elementary schools. Then, when I was in 3rd grade, we moved to a apartment for a year because my dad got a different job. So we were mid-island at this point. And then I went to one elementary school for a year. My sister went to the same one. I think that was her last elementary school year. And this was in like kind of a weird part of town. It was like low-key a poor part of town. But I grew up poor, so it is what it is. And I remember the apartment that we lived in, me and my sister had to share a bedroom, which was like not really a big deal. But they didn't allow pets, so our childhood dog had to stay with my grandparents. And I just remember that apartment being so disgusting. And like when we would walk out, like on the side, like the neighbors would open the door and like there would be a stripper pole in the middle of the fucking living room, and people would be like, there would be women coming out of that room with a little bit of icing sugar, if you know what I mean, on their face. And my mom and my dad were like, oh no. So for that year, my mom and my dad did not let me have friends over at my house. And I'm a very like social person, I would say. I always grew up really like talkative. I've always been super talkative. So I always liked hanging out with my friends and whatever and just like meeting new people, going outside and stuff. And I played sports growing up too. So it was kind of hard not having friends over for a year. But then the next year, my parents were like looking for houses and they were like, we can live in this rancher that's really cute, or we can get this 2-story house with a nice yard, but we're gonna be eating fried rice for like 5 years. Okay, I didn't realize that I grew up poor until Cuddy told me, guys. I was oblivious, okay? I didn't even know that I was poor. I think it was better that way. Anyways, so we were like, we'll eat fried rice, okay? We'll eat fried rice because we liked this house because it was in such a cute neighborhood. And this was a childhood house that I lived in for a really long time. And then I went through all of high school, and I went to one high school. And then elementary school, I switched after that 1 year from that really interesting apartment. But then I ended up having a lot of different friends just because I went to a different elementary school that was in a different part of town. And it was kind of hard to like stay friends with my other friends, and being so young, like people don't have phones, like little kids aren't texting. Do you know what I mean? Little kids are not on their phone texting. So I lost touch with those friends, and then I had to make new friends. And for anyone in chat who's ever switched schools, literally knows how hard it is to make new friends, especially when there's like all these kids who've known each other from kindergarten all the way into high school, right? And when you go to a school and you don't know anyone, oh, hell no, bro. That is a struggle of a lifetime. You will literally feel so outcasted. I just remember that being like such a bad experience. And it was so hard. It's literally so hard. I think I switched to the elementary school that I ended up staying for the longest out of all my elementary schools, from grade 4 to 7. And it's just so hard. Yeah, people say I moved 10 different times in my childhood. It is so hard to make friends and like hold those friends when that happens. Like, fuck. Like, it's literally like I remember like struggling, okay? I was struggling. Hi, Teddy. But yeah, it took a while and there was definitely like cliques and stuff. And I remember, hi, Adri. And I remember people being like, we would be like pre-ordering our friends for lunch and recess. People would be like, hey, let me just pick a random name. Hey, Ellie, do you want to hang out at lunch? And it's like, but just me and you. So people would literally pre-order their fucking friends pretty much for lunch. So like, oh my God. And then I just remember there was like a group of people, and if you weren't invited to hang out with those people and you went up to them, everyone would run away from you. Like run away from you. And I just remember this. Like, this was morbid. This is like literally mortifying and something I will never forget. Anyways, yeah, that was just bad. And at that point, I didn't have my sister with me. So it's not like I could even hang out with my sister because we only got to do 1 year of elementary school together. And like, I remember when we went to the same school for that 1 year and I needed my sister was there for me, but I didn't have my sister at the school because she was already in high school. But yeah, it's some small town shit. Anyways, yeah, that was it. And then when we went to high school, I remember the grade 7 teacher saying, because we didn't have middle school, so it was kindergarten to grade 7 and then grade 8 to grade 12. And I remember the grade 7 teacher saying to all of us, like, guys, like, none of you are going to be friends once you go to high school. And everyone was like, yeah, we will. Yeah, we're all going to be friends. Everyone's going to be friends. No. Literally, no. That did not happen at all. God damn, that was a reality check. It was so many different friends. I remember like my first year of high school, I played sports-wise, I played volleyball, I played basketball, and I did soccer. And those were also, we lived in a white area and we're legit the only Asian kids. Okay, yeah. We were the only Asian kids in a very white area and we were poor. So we just got nerfed to the ground already. But yeah. Yes, lots of racist jokes. That's also why I don't know Japanese, because everyone was so racist. I didn't even want to be Asian anymore. I remember legit in my head, like, saying that I didn't want to be Asian. And I remember, like, I would tell my mom to stop speaking Japanese to me because I was like, Mom, I'm embarrassed. Everyone's being so racist. And I would be like, Mom, I want to change my name to Megan. And I just feel so bad because I look back on it and she must have felt so ashamed from the way that I was like talking about how I didn't want to be Asian. And I feel bad for her. But anyways, that was another thing. That's also why I'm like, that's why my Japanese is so bad. But I don't tell people that because that's an embarrassing story. But yeah, and then high school, I played volleyball, basketball, soccer in high school, and then I played volleyball like outside of school. So it was like all the schools in our hometown together, and that was fun. A lot of fun actually, but it was definitely very cliquey. But the thing is, that's how it all is. Like, no matter what you do, pretty much, like, everything is very, like, nepo. It's very nepoed. Don't come for me, guys, okay? I'm just saying. Anyways, so, like, the coaches would be the kids' parents, and they would be on, like, the better team, and they would get the better training, and then, like, if you're, like, low-key shit, you're on the shit team. So, like, that's how it always, that's how it was. But anyways, that was fun. So grade 8, grade 9, grade 10, literal fucking, like, literal chaos, like, just fucking terrible. I remember grade 8, I don't even remember my friends in high school, like, in grade 8. This is when I met my first best friend that I'm still friends with. Her name's Hannah. We met in our, what is the sewing class called? Some sort of home ec class we met. Still friends with her. Love her. Textiles. Yes. I remember one time Kade had to go buy me fabric for one of the projects I was actually doing that home ec class. I'm just thinking about using a sewing machine, and Kade bought me like this really cute fabric. And Kade's a bougie ass bitch, guys. Kade's been a bougie bitch from the beginning. Like, that bitch knew she was gonna be rich. Kade always told me, she's like, I'm gonna be successful. Bro, she grabs me the most expensive ass fabric. It was like $80. Everyone else had like just some random ass plaid fabric. Kade grabs me this $80 like cute ass fabric, and I'm like, okay, fuck it, I guess. So she got me this nice fabric. I just randomly remember this. So that was my first friend that I'm still friends with. I think, and wait, that year I also met my second friend. I'm not as close to her anymore because she actually moved to Australia, which is sick as fuck. She moved to Australia. I met her through like volleyball, but that was like, that was cool. Not super close to her, but she's so sweet. Like, we've known each other forever. And then my third best friend, Kari, I met in grade 9. And we would go, like, hang out at Cardi and Tyson's because we just wanted to be cool. So I wanted to be cool. So I invite my friend over. I'm like, yeah, like, you can come over and hang out with me at Cuddy and Tyson's house. Because I was like, yeah, and we can hang out with my sister. And my sister would be like, here, guys, have the snacks. Like, you know, my sister's being like a good older sister. And yeah, I just remember that's how I met her. And so that's when we became really good friends. And my sister would like buy us snacks and like let's watch movies and stuff there. And then like Tyson and Kaidi would like drive us places, which was really nice because I don't know what I would do if I didn't have an older sister for that stuff. And then do I have another? Oh, third, my other really close friend that I actually hung out with today before I started stream that I had to just, you know, debrief about life with. I met her when I think I was in grade 10. So I guess I met like friends every single year. So then at point of grade 10, I met my really good friend Hannah when I was working, not Hannah, sorry, Lucy, when I was working at a restaurant. So where's Mika? Mika's sleeping right beside me here in her bed. So I met her when I was working at a restaurant, and I was just like bussing and stuff at this like really nice Japanese restaurant. And I just remember the food being so good. And then I remember I quit that job because Kaide got invited to Conquest in the Philippines. And I wanted to go, but then I worked with this girl that didn't really like me that much. And then she didn't want to give me the time off. So I just quit my job, and then me and Kaide went to the Philippines and Korea, and that was just the time of my life. I was mad fucking broke when I went on that trip. Kaide carried me on that trip. Bro. Anyways, yeah. I'm pretty sure I had $80 in my bank account on that trip. I won't lie. A solid $80. And Kaide paid for everything. I was like, Kaide, I don't have a dollar. I don't have a fucking dollar to my name. And Kaide's like, I got you. So we went to Korea for a few days. I got stuck in, because this was during COVID times. So I got like my COVID test and stuff, right? But when you get your COVID test, I didn't realize that I didn't get like a super expedited one. So I just assumed it would be within 24 hours, but it wasn't. It was like a 72-hour window. So by the time I actually got to Vancouver, and I think this is the second time I ever traveled alone. First time was to LA, second time was here. And I was traveling by myself, and my COVID test wasn't coming in. So I had to spend 2 nights in like an expensive ass hotel that Kaide also paid for. And I had to eat room service food for 2 days that Kaide also paid for. Thank you, Kaide. Yeah. Oh, bro. It's hard out here being broke in high school, okay? Kaide was literally like my sugar sister, okay? And so my COVID test didn't come. So then I ended up taking a COVID test that they had like this clinic at the airport, and it was like an expedited test. And I had already moved my flight twice. So I was like, fuck, I can't miss this third flight. So I'm going to go take the test at a clinic that's in the airport. So I go to take this expedited test, right? I get the email results back, obviously, that I'm like negative for COVID. I kid you not. Within 5 minutes. Oh yeah, the COVID test was like $1,000, by the way, because it was expedited. I kid you not. 5 minutes later, the test I ordered 72 hours ago comes back negative in my email. So we literally just got 2 for no reason. And yeah. So then we went to Korea first. That was super fun. First time I ever went to Korea. It was like 2 or 3 days. Then then after that, we went to the Philippines, but I was on an earlier flight, and then Kaide and her agent at the time, or just like a business friend, they were on a later flight than me. And so I flew to the Philippines by myself at 16. We were living it up. My parents are actually mad chill now that I think about it. I was like, what the fuck were we doing? Anyways, Kaide is always like taking care of me. So I guess my parents just trusted my sister to like make sure I didn't die. So I went from Korea to the Philippines by myself. And I just remember getting this message from my agent at the time. And he goes, sends me a picture of this girl and goes, this is who you're looking for when you land in the Philippines. She knows what you look like, so you'll find each other. And I was like, okay. So I show up, and I found her. And she's just the cutest, most petite Filipino girl. I was like, she's so cute. But behind her, there's these 2 giant men, like big men, and they're wearing like all black. And I'm like, okay, why am I a little bit scared? And I was like, this is a little bit weird. I have no internet, okay, guys? I have no internet. And I'm 16, right? I'm like, hopefully I don't die. And they just like pulled open this van and it's like all like the whole van's black. What's it called? All the like windows were like tinted to like a 5%. And I'm like, I'm gonna die. Oh, this wasn't with UTA. This was with a different agency. Love them, but I was just like kind of confused what was going on. Anyways, get in the car. Everything was fine, but I did think I was gonna die at that point. But it was really funny. That was that story from the Philippines. So that's at that point when I was 16. What was I doing at 17? I don't remember what I did at 17. I think I graduated high school at 17. I graduated high school at 17. So then, yeah, 17. What did I do my grade 11 year? I don't even remember. I think I did nothing. What was I even doing? I don't think I really did much, guys. I'm not going to lie. I think that was just a year where I existed. Let me pull it up on my phone. Guys, I think this might have been the bad year that I didn't like, that I deleted everything. What year was grade 11? Or I guess this would be grade 12. I don't even know what I did in grade 11. What was grade 11? Okay, that was the year I deleted from my life. That year did not exist. Okay, we went straight into grade 12. Oh my God, I got my dog. I got Mika. She's laying here. I'll show you guys. She's actually sleeping, but I think she's having like a vivid dream, so maybe I should wake her up. This is my daughter. This is my daughter, Mika. She needs a haircut, but she's getting a haircut when I get back from Japan. You're sleepy. She's 2 years old. She turned 2 on May 28th. Yeah, she's my daughter. This is my baby. She's so chill. She's just a chill girl. She's gotten more and more chill as the time goes by, too. Guys, I swear to God, I literally manifested her becoming chill. I don't know what happened. The piss goblin. Oh, yes. My dog's also a piss goblin. She gets really excited and pees everywhere. Maybe I need to manifest that she stops peeing everywhere as well. She's peed in so many places. She's peed on me. I think she's peed on every single one of my friends. She's peed on my couch. She's peed on my bed. She's peed on Kaide's like $15,000 couch. She's peed on the carpet. She's probably peed in my car. She's peed everywhere, okay, pretty much. She is trained. So, like, she'll go pee and stuff, but it's basically, like, excite pee that she does. So, like, she won't, like, if she's here with me, she won't pee. But, like, if she sees someone she's really excited, she'll run up and go pee. And for some reason, Kaide really activates that out of her, okay? Really activates it, and she pees every time she sees Kaide. No matter how long I'm in LA, no matter how many weeks she sees Kaide, no matter the amount of times, she pees on Kaide every single time. She gets more excited to see Kaide than me. I don't know what it is. She loves Kaide, so she pees everywhere. I've really tried to calm her down. Yeah, there's no solution, honestly. I don't know what it is. I guess big boss aura. That is so funny. And then grade 12. Grade 12. I got Mika. I graduated high school in January of 2023. What year did I graduate high school? 2023? Damn, I haven't graduated for 2 years. graduated for 2 years? What the fuck? Basically. So, ew, I'm starting to feel old, even though I'm not old. I just turned 20. I don't get to be Unc until I'm 30. Even though 20s or 30s are the new 20s. So I'm basically 10. Okay. Anyways, I graduated high school early because I had no idea what I wanted to do, pretty much. Or not even necessarily that I had no idea what I wanted to do. It was like I wanted to stream. And if I did go to school, I was like, oh, I'm just going to go upgrade if I need to do upgrades. But I am like having the worst time of my life. Being in high school. I just didn't like who I was going to school with. I just literally dreaded going to school every day. Like, I wasn't depressed at all by any means, but I was just like, holy fucking shit, this cannot be my life. And I just wanted out so bad. And like my closest friends were all also like saying the same thing. And it was just like making it worse. And like everyone was miserable. And I was just like, God damn. Do you know what I mean? Do I pay attention to YouTube chat? Yes, I am. I'm paying attention to both of my chats, but I'm just trying to finish my story. Anyways, so grade 12, I graduated early. I know my friends, a lot of people didn't necessarily graduate early, but they were taking like half a course load. So in Canada, like there's 2 semesters in a school year. And in each semester, there's 4 courses. So basically, you just need certain requirements per year, like X amount of grade 12 classes, X amount of grade 11 classes, X amount of grade 10 classes, and a certain amount of credits. So basically, I guess when I was in grade 10 and 11, I was taking electives and classes that were a year older. So by the time I got to grade 12, I only had to take 3 courses. Credit-wise to graduate, and I needed an English 12. I think I needed an English 12 and 2 academics. So I took English 12, Math 12, and what was my third one? English 12, Math 12, Biology 12. That was the worst thing ever. Did BC still require the work experience credit? No, they didn't. But I had work experience anyways. What the fuck? WS subs. Damn, W11, thank you. Anyways, so yes. So I ended up taking 3 classes my last year of high school. And what did I do in my bio class? I'm trying to think. Biology. I sat with my best friend, Hannah. Wait, holy fuck, we hit 18.5. Wait, thanks, guys. Thanks, chat. You guys are the best. That's so sweet. You're making me blush and shit. Grade 12, bio. I was with Hannah, so biology. This was my friend that I met in my textiles class in grade 8. And I think she was the only person in that class that I talked to pretty much. I just remember copying all her work, I won't lie. I'm really bad at math. I have no memory. I have horrible memorization skills, but if I can comprehend stuff, for example, like math, then I can do it. But shit like biology where you need to memorize, I'm really bad at stuff like that. Like Kaide's good at stuff like that. Like Kaide can like bang out studying and remember shit. Me, no matter how many times I do it, it's just not there. So I had a hard time, but I needed a grade 12 science course, and for some reason I picked that one. Don't ask me why, because grade 10 I don't even remember. I think I took anatomy and physiology, which was biology and chemistry or something. I don't even know. Wait, no, that's not right. That was grade 12, was biology. In grade 11, I think grade 10 was generalized science. Guys, then listen to me. Then in grade 11, I was like, oh, I'm going to take chemistry, which is like all the formulas and stuff. Then grade 12, I was like, I'm going to go take biology. Because how does that make any sense taking all these different types of sciences every single year? That was the stupidest fucking thing I could have done. I should have just stuck to doing chem. Anyways, didn't do that. Oh my God. Also, I decided, because I wasn't the brightest of memorization, as I'm saying, that in grade 8 I did French, and then grade 9 and 10 I did Spanish. Oh my fucking God, bro. I don't even know how I graduated high school. Like, seriously, I have goldfish memory. And then I remember everyone in that science class cheating. And I remember one time after we did our tests, the teacher found someone's cheat sheet on the floor. That was actually so funny. Oh God. Thank God it wasn't mine, because obviously the teacher knows everyone's writing. But he wasn't going to say anything because he's such a nice teacher, so he didn't say anything. But yeah, that class was not fun. And then I remember, oh my God, my grade 12 English class chat. Geez, this teacher, she was so nice. And I would say I learned a lot, or maybe this was grade 11. Yeah, this was actually grade 11, my math teacher. She would just forget that we were in the classroom. Like, I think she would just forget that, like, I don't know. So, like, she would be like, first 20 minutes of class, we're gonna read. And then after 20 minutes, I'll come up and we'll do our debrief about the last few chapters that we read. And then, what was the other thing? And then I'll give out a worksheet or whatever. Sometimes she would just forget, and we would sit the entire class just reading. And I'm sitting here. Do I have a book in here? Okay. I would be sitting in the class like this. I would have the book open, okay? And I would just have, whoops, I'm high-key doxing people. I would just have my phone just sitting here. I would not be reading. Graduated that class. Don't know how. I'm pretty sure I ended with a 96. There was this site that I used. I'm totally incriminating myself. Anyways, I ended somehow with a really good grade in that class. But she was a pretty good teacher, actually. I feel like I learned a lot. I still do not know what a noun, a verb, and an adjective is at 20 years old. Yeah. But that's a story for another time. My friend tried to teach me that one time. Which is okay. And then, yes, Spark Notes. That's what it is. Then grade 12. Oh, yeah. What did I do in grade 12? Oh, my God. Yeah, I was a yapper in high school, guys. I was a yapper in high school. I was a yapper in elementary school. I was the kid that had to sit alone, where they would move me away from my friends, put me in a different seat, and then, okay, yo, we got to chill with the woods. They would move me to beside some random person, but my problem was, no matter who I'm sitting beside, okay, I'm gonna start talking to them. So they would literally the teachers would grab my desk and move it to the very back of the classroom. So I'd be in the back of the classroom by myself. Embarrassing. And then sometimes it would get so bad to the point, when people were done their work and we would all sit and talk to each other, I got my desk moved outside the classroom. Like, I had to read in the hallway. And like every time on like every time on my report card, it would be like, Sakura needs to shut the fuck up, in the most respectful way possible. Sakura really distracts all the other students. I'm not kidding. I'm so serious. But I couldn't help myself. Like, I just really like to talk, and I never got diagnosed with ADHD. Still to this day, I haven't gotten diagnosed with ADHD. But yeah, then I had my English class. English class was really chill. I remember this one girl that I used to be friends with in elementary school. I would try and talk to her, and she was sitting in front of me, and I would call her name, and she would pretend she didn't hear me. Humbling. Like, actually, she would straight up ignore me. That was not cool. Anyways, then the girl I sat beside named Julia, I think I did volleyball with her and basketball. So I knew her pretty well. We did like sports and stuff. I have unlimited topics. I have been told that I have great stories. Like, I just will just tell the most random fucking stories. I don't know. You sure she didn't have anxiety? No, she was just not the nicest person. But it's okay. We were in high school, and I'm sure everyone has changed since then. But yeah, the girl I sat beside would tell me like all these stories about her like boyfriend at the time who would like not be the best boyfriend, and I would hear all the lore, and I would be sat in my English class. Are we playing Valorant today? We're not. So yeah, that happened. And then my math class, this was my last class out of the 3. I don't remember if I had any actual friends in this class. I don't think so. I had like some acquaintances. Like I had my one friend Carter. He was sweet. I think I knew him since grade 11. I think he was like newer to that school. And then I don't remember who I sat beside. Kari's really good friend named Brianna. She was so sweet. We would like just yap about stuff. And she was super nice. And then I don't remember who else was in this class. There was friends that I would like used to be friends with and like lots of acquaintances and stuff. And then I ended up working with one of them. And she got me a job. And that was the worst job I've ever had. My boss literally stepped on my shoe and like hit me on the top of the head. Anyways, that's a story for another time. And then he literally like stole our tips. Yeah, that's just like a whole story. And then the only thing I remember about that class, I think I did like okay. I didn't do great, guys, okay? I think I ended with an 88 in that class, which in Canada is an A. So I was happy. And then I just remember in that class, there were so many, what was my GPA? I ended in with a 3.6. In Canada, an A is 100 to 86, and then 85 to 73 is a B, 72 to 65, 60. Fuck, I don't know. But 50% was passing. It's really weird. Canada's very different. And then I just remember, I think it was like mainly girls in front of me, but all of our desks were separated because the teacher was like very wanted us to focus. So instead of having like groups when you're sitting in the classroom, we were all separated. So nobody was like buddied next to someone. Wait, were we? Wait, we were. Never mind. We had one person beside us. But he was like, if anyone talks, we're moving, you guys. And I think he actually ended up making a seating chart. And you told Cutie you worked what job experience do I have? I had 3 jobs. I worked at McDonald's for 3 years. I bussed for a year. And I served for a year. And then I started streaming. And then, yeah, so it was like groups of 2. And I remember, I will literally never forget this. This is so, not embarrassing, but it was literally like, it was just a humbling moment, okay? I had a humbling moment where this one guy would literally bully the fuck out of me for streaming. And I just remember, and it's weird because in high school, you think it's like all the girls that would be so catty and talk shit. But in my high school, like everyone fought, right? There was always drama. Like I definitely, like I tell my stream all the time, like I was a bitch in high school. Like grade 8 to 10, I was a bitch. And then grade 11, I was like, I should stop being a bitch because being a bitch is not cool, you know? So grade 11, grade 12, I was like very much to myself. And that's also why I wanted to graduate because I didn't like all the people that I went to school with. And yeah, this guy was just a fucking asshole. And it was like none of the girls were rude. It really wasn't, which is weird because I would think it would be the girls that would be rude. The guys were so fucking rude. I remember they would like pull up my Twitch and just open my clips and my VODs and shit and like make jokes about me streaming. And I would sit there and I didn't want to cry. So I was like literally just like compressing it. And he would make the whole entire class laugh at me. Humbling. Will I ever forget that? Absolutely not. But yeah, that's like a big reason why I also wanted to graduate high school early. So I remember literally going home every day and crying, and then I would eat lunch in my car by myself. Yeah. And like even at the time, like they would do it in public too. So like I would be like on the ferry because I live on an island, or I'd literally be at Subway with my boyfriend at the time, and they would literally do it in public when I'm not even at school. I'm like, what the hell? But yeah, I haven't seen any of them recently, so it's whatever. But yeah, it's fine. I haven't heard from them. Apparently he coaches or like teaches what's it called? Fortnite or something. I don't know. I don't know what he's up to. That's all I heard. And then I graduated high school. And what else? What else happened? I don't even know. But yeah, I'll never forget that guy just being an asshole. I think I can forgive people like for being assholes when they're younger. But like, how are we being an asshole at 18? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, how are we being an asshole at 18 years old? Being an asshole at like 14 to 16 is fine. But like, you're an asshole at 18? How are we an asshole at 18? Like, I don't get it. Anyways, such an interesting individual. And it was like, yeah, it was always the guys that were just rude. But then I clocked one of them guys. I remember this. I took this one class that I actually ended up dropping because I told you guys I took 3 courses, but I could have taken 4. Do I remember his name? Of course I do. I went to all of high school with him. And I remember I clocked him and he was really mad. And his friends were really mad. Because we had to do this project in one of our like economics classes or something where it was like, whoever tweets and gets the most likes on their tweet will like gets extra points to like get out of tests. So I take me and my friend Julia, which was my friend that was also in my English class that would tell me all the lore. I took her and I was like, okay, we're all gonna tweet. Obviously, we're like, bro, I guess I had grade 10 motion from Kaidi and Tyson, and we beat them, and they were so mad, and they were like, that's so unfair. But it's like, you know what? That's their fault because they got that shit coming for them. So that was funny. But that was the high school experience for me. I had crazy high school stories. Like, I remember I egged someone's car. What else did I don't even remember. Guys, just, it was a valid reason, okay? I wasn't crazy. And I was also 15 in my defense, okay? What else did I do? A lot of this stuff was when I was really young. Like I did this stuff from like grade 8 to grade 10. Grade 11 and 12, I just clocked the fuck out and I was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. No. I've never keyed a car. No, I've never keyed a car. And I also was like, I never want to egg someone's house because the house is the parents' house, but the car is the person's car. Also, it was always a boy, guys. It was never a girl. And I only did it to 2 people. It was 3 people. 3 people. But that's it. I don't think any of them ever messaged. One of them messaged me. Probably because he had cameras. I don't even know. They were all really assholes. I can't tell these stories about what they did, but they were all assholes and they all deserved it. One of the stories I already told on Katie's stream, but the other 2 were fucking assholes and they had it coming for them. I think one of the guys didn't even do anything to me. I think he just did something to like my friends, so I just did it anyways. And then one of them did something to me, and then I don't remember the other one. I honestly don't remember. But yeah, that was it. Do you guys want to go through my yearbooks with me? Guys, this is the cap that I graduated with. Look at this. This was my high school cap. I don't even know which way is it supposed to go. Is it supposed to go this way? I don't even know how I still have this. I found my diploma too in my yearbook. I'll show you guys. I don't know how. Here, wait. No, I didn't decorate mine. Is the cap too small or did your head grow? You're supposed to like pull it over. People in Canada don't really decorate the caps like how, holy fuck, it's hot as shit in here. And I'm wearing shorts and a shirt. These are the yearbooks. And I'm ready to go through these. And I will show you guys my yearbook photos. It's fine. I don't care about showing my school. People already knew what high school I went to. People were like crazy Tens fans, and they would tell me that they would come to my school when I wasn't even a streamer. I'm gonna do them in order. 2023, 2022, 2021, 2019, 2018, 19. I know, it's kind of scary. Okay, 1 second, chat. I need to turn the AC on because I'm melting so bad right now. Oh my god, Mika is sprawled out in legitimately the cutest way ever right now. I wish you guys could see. She's like upside down, laying down. W. Herman Miller. Oh, this is a W. Herman Miller. Kind of got me this for Christmas. You blame Tyson for dressing up as a maid because the fans went crazy. Did they? Wait, did they really? No, this is a really good chair. Because I remember for Christmas, Kai's like, what do you want? And I was like, I want setup upgrades because I was broke. Because I've been broke, okay? And she was like, I can get you a chair or I can get you a desk. And she's like, I feel like I should get you a chair because like your back pain and stuff and your like how your body feels is better than a desk, and you can just use a shitty desk or whatever. And then I ended up buying this desk instead. Like very, very recently. Zach Top is going to Vancouver. Am I going? Is that a streamer? Okay. Are we going into our first year? I'm nervous. Why am I oh, Kai's texting me, guys. Chill. Okay. Calm down. Calm yourselves, guys. Chat really just likes to get into my business, okay? It's Kaide, it's not Jason, okay? I barely go on my phone when I stream. First year. How the fuck is that sus? Fuck you got no, I'm kidding. Okay. First year of high school. I think this is Friends inspired. I never watched Friends. Let me find this shit. Also, they spell my name wrong so many times in the fucking yearbook. I don't even know how that's possible because they have our government name. Okay. Oh God, I'm so scared. Jesus, we look like babies in here. We seriously look like babies in here. Element of P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W. Where am I? Oh, hell no. Show the bully. I'm kidding, bro. I don't even know where he is in this yearbook. We're not going to air him out like that. Should I take a picture on my phone and show it to you guys? I feel like it's hard to like... Because why was I fat? I was fat, okay? I was a little fat. I remember I would get called Piggy, okay? I was fat. But yeah, that was me in grade 8. If you think I have a big ass face now, I had a bigger face then. Now, Let's look for the sports photos. Jeez. I was the kid that every year I was like, I need to get my photos retaken. Every single year I'd look at them and I would be like crying. I'd be like, I look so ugly. I need to get them done again. Oh God, I'm so scared to see these sports photos. Oh yeah, I also did woodworks in high school. For some reason, I don't know why I did woodworks. I think I did something else too. I almost did. What else did I do? I think I did woodworks for like 3 years. So I know how to make some shit. My favorite thing to make is Dover Bay. I don't know the younger Linder kids, but I know one of them that I went to that was in my grad year. Or maybe he was a year younger. I don't know. Yeah, my favorite thing to make was cutting boards. This is so weird. Don't ask me why. I have random side lore. Like, I just like to make cutting boards and woodworks in high school. Like, what? I don't know. I was weird, okay? It was fun. You get like random pieces of wood and you glue them all together, right? And then you put them through a planer. So like all these different pieces of woods are different color, different pieces, and you put them through a planer and it makes them all flat and thin, like the same exact thickness. And it's so satisfying. And then you get to shape them and like sand it down and make them all smooth. Okay, yeah, I don't know. It was fun. It was so much fun. Everything else was kind of boring because like it had no use. Like we had to make like boxes and shit and it was so fun. Boxes was not fun. And like clips and stuff. Hi, Elira. Wait, that would be so fun if we did a woodwork segment. I wonder if my high school would let me rent the woodworks room. I would have the time of my life in that bitch. I wonder if my high school would let me do like a walkthrough of the high school and just tell all the stories. Probably a terrible idea. They probably would not let me do that because I would just be dropping lore left and right. I remember one of the teachers like ran away with one of the students. Oh my God. I remember this. There was a thing called Gym Riot. Ew, I look ugly as shit. Yeah, we had to wear these different different colors. So there was blue team, yellow team, red team, green team, all these different teams. I was on the green team. Pink team. Our team, I don't think we won. I forgot that I did this. But no, there was just so much context. There was just so much lore in my high school. And like, oh my God, ew. Where's my volleyball photo? Okay, wait. I think they didn't put our team in because I don't think we took a photo. So there's only a group one and the photo's too blurry. You can't even see my face. So the volleyball one's, or the basketball one, Jesus! The volleyball one is void. So much volleyball. Oh God. Okay, I just wasn't in the basketball picture either. Oh, hi, Yuki. Wait, I need VIP you. Wait, why did I call you Yuki? Yugi. What the bro, my brain is not braining right now. I just make up. Oh my God. Do you guys want to hear a story? Do you guys want to hear a really embarrassing story? Speaking of names, yesterday I was at Ludwig's party, okay? And I go and say hi to John, and John's sitting beside this guy. And I go, "Nice to meet you. I'm Sakura." And he shakes my hand and goes, "Nice to meet you." I didn't hear what he said when he told me his name, but I was like, damn, this guy really looks like Newt. And so I'm standing there for a solid 5 minutes having a conversation with the two of them. And I look at him and I go, "You really look like Newt." Guys, it was Newt. It was Newt. Oh, hell no, bro. I'm telling you guys, I'm so awkward. I don't know what was wrong with me, but yeah, I'll never forget that. That was a recent bad one. Oh, God. Someone please come and save my life, because only that would happen to me. Okay. Now. No, after that happened, I was like, holy shit. Why am I so awkward? Okay, this was soccer. This is why I don't wear my hair in a high ponytail, because it makes my forehead even bigger than it already is. Oh my God. And I had to do a dance class. Oh my God. I'm like randomly remembering random pieces of lore of high school. I had to do oh my God. I had to do a dance performance in front of the whole school. I forgot about that. And there's a video of it. I wonder if I have the video. And I'm so uncoordinated too. This is so embarrassing. I remember one time I did dance when I was really young, and Cuddy laughed at me and showed me the video and told me I was 2 counts behind everyone else because I was so ass. What the fuck? Wait, WS 10. Thank you. Thank you. I wonder if I have the video. I probably just erased it from my memory. Okay, I don't have it, unfortunately. But yeah, that dance class was really bad. I think that was the only sports I did. I don't think I'm missing anything. Okay, that was my grade 8 year. That was quite an experience. Oh my God, yeah. And then I got 3 academic badges because I was just, or not academic, 3 athletic badges, not academic. Who am I kidding? Because I was just an athletic weapon, apparently, even though I was literally shit. Hi, Ashy. Okay, now. COVID year. I'm pretty sure this yearbook's really empty. What the fuck? W15? Thank you, Danny. Oh my God. Wait, this is so sad. This year was so empty because of COVID. Chat, how do you guys feel about COVID? What year were you guys in? Because I was like, what's the craziest fan encounter you've ever had? I don't think I've ever had a crazy fan encounter. I actually had a really awkward fan encounter today because I tell you guys I'm an awkward person. I just keep making it worse for myself. This guy goes Sakura, and I was like, yeah, what is wrong with me? I didn't know how to react. I just started laughing. Like, fuck me, bro. Oh, God. After that, I was embarrassed. Okay. Where is depressing senior year? Dude, so many people had a bad senior year. Oh. This is when I had lash blindness, okay? I had crazy lash blindness, okay? Also, the forehead. If you guys don't see me with straight hair, and this is why, because my straightened hair kind of makes my forehead look bigger. This was the eyelash blindness. I had eyelash extensions, and they were really big, okay? I don't know what was going on here. This is also before I got Invisalign. Like, I don't know what was going on. My lash tech was my friend's, my lash tech was my friend's mom. And she kept telling me, she's like, Sakura, like, these are really big. And I'm like, no, I want them bigger. I want the lashes bigger, and I want them thicker. So, yeah. It just keeps getting worse. Somehow. What year of high school was this? Grade 9? Oh, and then I decided it was a good idea to do student council because my sister did student council. So I did student council for 1 year. That was so random. I think that was grade 9 where I did student council. Oh my God, yeah. And then we met. Did anyone watch the show Heartland? I think that's a really Canadian horse girl show. I wasn't a horse girl, but... Oh my God, I also did band in grade 7, guys. I played the clarinet. I was ass. Okay. Where is all this shit? Where's the stuff that I actually did? Oh my god, I should start looking for Tyson in all these yearbook photos. I know, guys, I did everything. I don't know what was with me. I just decided to do everything. Okay, this was me in grade 9. I think I only played yeah, they spelled my name wrong. Oh yeah, do you guys want to hear the side lore behind this? Wait, W10. Okay, guys, remember how I told you I was a bitch in like grade 8 and 9 and 10? Me and this other girl were fighting. And then she decided to go and tell. Yeah, me, Cuddy, and Tyson all went to the same high school. And the stream, I'm doing a stream tomorrow with, I don't know if you guys know them, but they're called Funkonometry, and they did like, they competed on American Idol or America's Got Talent or something. I also went to high school with one of them, and I'm doing a dance stream with them tomorrow, and I'm really scared because I can't dance, but that's going to be an exciting thing that we're doing tomorrow. Anyways. Oh yeah, or World of Dance. They did a few dance things. That's going to be highly humbling because I remember really early in high school, he dated one of my really good friend's sisters. Lore drop. Yeah, anyways, me and this girl, I don't even remember which girl it was, but we were like beefing or something, but she decided to go tell the teacher or our volleyball coach, and then I got benched. I told you guys there was beef. But yeah, that was the volleyball photo, and I got really pissed off, so I took my jersey off and I wore my warm-up shirt. So that's why I'm the only one wearing black. Oh, also that's Hannah. That's my best friend. That's me and Hannah. So that was volleyball, and I think I stopped doing soccer and basketball. So I think I was only doing, and that's all I was doing at that point. I didn't do basketball. I think that was the only sport. Okay, that was that. BFF stream, I have had both of my best friends on stream. Actually, I've had all 3 of my friends on stream. My only friend that has not been on stream is Lucy. I know, so much gossip in school. Show some big T pics. I think wait, no, I don't even have a picture of Tyson in the yearbook because I don't think he showed up for the grad photos. So there's no pictures of Tyson. This year was, what year was this? 2020, 2021? Oh, this was COVID year. Yeah, he didn't show up. Do you know what's crazy, guys? Is I went to 1 year of high school and I didn't even know who Tyson was, and I never saw him one time because he didn't show up. And he would just sit in the back of the class apparently and just sleep or something. I don't know. I didn't even know he existed. Yeah, Tyson did not give a fuck. Tyson didn't even go to prom. Oh my God, foods class was so funny, chat. Woodworks. Okay. This was grade 10. I need to find the 10th year. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, prom, like, high school prom is so ass. I don't know why anyone hypes that shit up. Shit is so fucking boring. It was like actually just straight up a waste of money. Okay, wait, this is a year younger than me. What the fuck is the year older than? Oh, this is my age group. Okay. B, C, D, F, J. cute. Oh, wait, this was my good year. Oh my God, wait, they actually put my good photo in. But why am I so orange? I can't tell. Oh, I really liked self-tanner this year. Okay? I don't know why I went through so many eras and so many phases of my life. Okay? I liked self-tanner. Can I speak Japanese? I can, but not fluently. Don't judge! Because why is it so orange, bitch? Why is it orange as fuck? Who let me leave the fucking house like that? That was 10th grade. Jesus. I think that was the last year I did sports because of COVID. Oh, wait, we didn't do sports this year because of COVID. Okay, so there were no sports. Now, 11th grade. This is such an ugly ass yearbook. I look like a Mexican Asian. Everyone always says that I looked, what was it, Hawaiian. Even though Hawaiian is just, I don't even, a lot of Hawaiian people are actually just Asian. So that kind of just made no sense. But God damn, I don't know anyone younger than me in these yearbooks anymore. I've gotten to the age where if I walked into my high school or the high school that I used to go to, I wouldn't know a single person. It has hit that point, which is crazy. Oh, hell no. Okay, so this year they used the photo that I didn't like, and they didn't replace it. They didn't replace it with my new photo. So this is the ugly photo, but there was a better photo. And this is why. This is when I was blonde, okay? I was in grade 10 or 11. I look ugly as shit in this picture. And this is why I don't straighten my hair, guys, because it just makes me look more like an egg. But yeah. But it wasn't that blonde because I put purple shampoo in it and it made it purple. Wait, W10. Now, this is my senior year of high school. I didn't show up. I'm pretty sure this year I had 94 absences. All of high school, I had a few hundred absences. Oh. Can I show my diploma? Is that like allowed? I found my diploma. This is where my diploma was. Don't. Yeah, I found my diploma. Here, I'll cover it. Look. I graduated high school. And somehow my diploma's there. I don't know. I just found it. I actually had lost it. So I discovered it a few months ago. Oh, wait. Nobody knows my middle name because I don't usually talk about it. I forgot about that. Oh, yes. More lore. The girl who did the yearbook did not like me, so she changed my yearbook quote, even though my yearbook quote was not even that inappropriate. Okay. Aw. Julia's so cute. I love seeing my friends in all these pictures. All my friends look so cute. Guys, I'm humming that song because I was in charge of playing the music for the music video because it needed to be in the background. So obviously it's stuck in my head. Okay, I need to find... Where's my yearbook? Oh, guys. My yearbook photo 8. And if you guys bully me for it, I'll ban you. No, I'm kidding. I actually think my yearbook photo is pretty good. Okay. I need to like crop it because actually, wait, I could just zoom in. I forgot that existed. Why do I low-key look high as fuck? I swear to God, IRL, it didn't look like that. This is my yearbook photo. I had really long hair. And then I chopped it all off. But yeah, they made my yearbook quote some weird ass shit. Wait, I need to show you guys. I remember if I type yearbook. Okay, I type in yearbook, and these 3 things come up. And yeah, my friend goes, yeah, I know. Mine wasn't accepted either. I think this year they were really strict. I bet at least 75% of the yearbook quotes weren't the original ones handed in. And then hers, okay. This is my best friend, Kari. Hers was, school was like riding a bike, except the bike was on fire and you were on fire because it was hell. Like, obviously they weren't going to put that in. So they changed hers. Let me find hers. If you can't tell, me and her were haters. We were fucking haters. We did not like our high school. But we had fun together. We just did stupid shit. What did they change hers to? I want to see. Because some people got theirs changed and they had the option to like pick the one they wanted. And then me, I didn't. Why is her thing not in here? I can't find her yearbook photo. Okay, my best friend just doesn't exist. What the fuck? Is this missing a page? Her photo legitimately just doesn't exist. I don't know. Holy shit, am I like seeing things? Anyways, they fucked my shit up and made my... Wait, I just put the last wrong letter of her name. Why? What is wrong with me? Never mind. Oh, hell no. They changed hers. They changed hers to always do what you were afraid to do. By the gods, guys. By the fucking gods. Like, why are they making us look so weird, bro? Fuck that girl who... No, I'm kidding. Not actually, but I was not the happiest when I read my yearbook quote. Okay. I remember texting my sister November 17th, 2023. Kaide, someone changed my yearbook quote and it's so fucking weird. And Kaide goes, question mark? And she asked me what it was. And do you guys want to know what my yearbook quote was? It was so simple. It wasn't even inappropriate. My yearbook quote was, I'm smiling because it's over. Okay? Do you know what they fucking changed mine to? They make me look like a fucking loser, okay? They made mine, the best thing to hold on to in life is each other. Fuck you. Fuck whoever changed that. Fuck whoever changed my yearbook quote to that. Because if you guys ever see my yearbook quote, just remember that that was not my original quote, okay? That was so fucked up. I was so mad when I read that. And I look at this and I'm like, there's like 3,000 people that have a copy of this and it's just never gonna go away. And it's gonna be there forever. Like, damn, just don't even put a quote in. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, just take the quote out. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna, like you're quoting something that the person didn't even want. So just take it out and put nothing. Do you know what I mean? That's what I don't understand. Why did they replace it? Just leave it empty. How did this fit on my head? Wait, guys, no, it still fits. It still fits. This is how it fits on your head. And then when you graduate, they flip it over. I was bald when I walked across the stage, but I think I was wearing a wig. But yeah, that was the high school lore. And then, oh yeah, after I got graduated, we're at the point where we talk about my apartment. an hour and a half later. Yeah, I got kicked out because my parents were getting divorced and they were selling our childhood home. And my mom was like, my mom made me move out. And I think I was making like $2,000 a month. So I was literally poor. And that's $2,000 a month CAD before tax. I was broke as fuck. But yeah. So then Kade comes and clutches up again as me still being a brokey. Okay. I know I'm in BC. It's so fucking expensive. And this is how the Vancouver story started. So I was like, okay, I'm already gonna move. I already have to move out, right? So you were bald. I was bald like 2 years ago. So I had to move out. My mom was like, you either have to move out or you have to pay $1,500 a month for rent to stay at home. Motherfucker, might as well just move out at that point. So obviously I'm like, okay, I'm going to move out. I'm like, high-key, I was being kind of petty because I was forced to move out. And I was 17 at this point. And, yeah, I was 17. And Tyson was like, pick where you want to live. Pick Nanaimo or pick Vancouver. And me and Kaide will pay for your rent. Like, just pick where you want to live that makes you happy. Because Kaide and Tyson have, like, always supported me. Like, every single one of my PCs, like, Tyson's paid for all my PCs. Like, it's really nice of them. And Tyson was like, just pick where you want to live. Because it's like, just wherever you want to go. So at this time, my boyfriend at the time and I were like not doing the best. So I was like, I'm going to move to Vancouver. I don't even think I like told him this, but I was like, oh, I'm going to move to Vancouver. So I moved by myself. And you know, I was kind of like whatever happens, happens. Bye. Sorry, that's so mean. Yeah, anyways. So I was like, I just need to be alone. Let the bird fly free. You know what I'm saying? Okay, anyways. So I moved. And then I was like, okay, this is going to be better for content too, because there's like some people that are, there's like more people to do content with. Also, like international airport, like the town that I live in right now, there's no international airport. So I have to like go to Vancouver before I like fly out to go anywhere. So I was like, okay, international airport, being in Vancouver, like better food, whatever. So I lived there for a year. I lived in downtown. I lived in Yaletown actually. But I didn't talk about that when I was living there, obviously, because downtown Vancouver is really small. So if I say Yaletown, it's like 10 block area. It's very short, okay? And I had a really small apartment, but somehow the landlords rented it to me. I was 17 years old with no credit. Very nice of them. My view was looking out on the Granville Street Bridge. It was beautiful. Very small apartment. But yeah, it was like $2,800 for like 300 square feet. And I remember that year, I grinded playing Valorant. I grinded streaming. I was streaming anywhere from like 100 to 160 hours playing Valorant. I was depressed as fuck. I wasn't hanging out with anyone. I had no friends in Vancouver. And I just was like, hikey dying, guys. I was dying. And then I remember my viewership was like getting better the later I streamed. So that's actually how I went into the most degen schedule ever. But yeah, I was in a degen ass schedule. And then I remember in the summertime last year, my viewership peaked at like 1,800. And I was like, yeah. And then that was like summertime. And then it went back down. Oh, Thuggy, I know. Girl, I know. It was a badass schedule. And then that was actually the first time when I was living in that Vancouver apartment, I was playing Valorant. And Jason asked me to play League. But actually, I didn't end up playing League with him. I saw that clip like resurfaced or whatever. And then that was during Christmas time almost. And then what else did we do? I did some cooking streams, just did a lot of stuff by myself. And then by the end of that year, it was kind of like, what am I going to do kind of thing? Am I going to go back to school? Am I going to pay for my rent? Obviously, my sister's like, if you really need me to cover your rent, I will. But then at the same time in my head, I'm like, I should not rely on other people to like pay for my shit because it's not good to like get comfortable with people paying for your stuff. Just because you, at least in my head, is like, if you get comfortable with everyone paying for your shit, you never like motivated enough to like do it yourself kind of. So then you just sit comfortably and you just don't really work very hard. So I was like, fuck, low key, a little bit of struggle is like, okay. So then I moved back to the island. And also I was really missing my friends a lot as well. It was really hard with like no friends. So I moved back to the island. We're finally getting to the story of me moving back to the island. So yeah, I ended up moving back to the island and I found this apartment and I loved it. It was really random. I actually went to 3 other apartments. One of them I showed up is a graveyard. Like, so fucking close. And I was like, yo, I don't want to live by a graveyard. Because my family is like very vibe like oriented. Like we're like the vibes in the neighborhood aren't it. Like I know it's like pretty hippie to be like that, but like we're all like about the energy in the neighborhood kind of thing. And I was like to my dad, I was like, the energy in this neighborhood is not it. And he was like, yeah, this is like low key weird as fuck. Like, do you really want to like live near like a cemetery? And I was like, no. And then I looked at a different apartment. And it was really big. I think it was like 2 bedrooms. It was like 1,200 square feet. It's like 2,200. It was pretty like good. I knew my grandpa said he would like help me a little bit with the rent. He was like, I'll pay like $1,000 and then you pay the difference. And I was like, okay. So I was going to pick that apartment. But I was like, I don't know. There's something about it. Like the inside of this apartment, it was just really gloomy, really dark. And I was like, I don't really want to like pick this apartment. There was something really weird. I do have really great support. Yeah, my family's the best. So then I was like driving out of that apartment and I actually drove past the apartment that I'm currently living in and it was like open house. And I was like, open house? Okay. This is a very new apartment, and I walked in and I fell in love with the apartment, and it was way more money than I wanted to pay. So I think this apartment is like $2,800, $2,700. But regardless, it's a lot bigger than my Vancouver apartment. It's like 1,000 square feet compared to like my 300 before. So I have 2 bedrooms and a flex, and then I have like a nice gym and stuff. So my grandpa was like, I'll pay 1,000. And then my like ex at the time was like, oh, like I'll live with you and I'll help you out. And then I'll pay like 600 or 800, and then you can pay the rest. So him and I lived together, and it went downhill after that. Into the ground. And then I broke up with him, and then he moved out. And now I just pay most of the rent by myself. But yeah, now I pay $1,700 by myself, and my grandpa pays 1,000. And it's just me and my dog. Yeah, it's just me and Mika now. But yeah, overall, I'm a lot happier. Yeah. I mean, I wish I could tell you all the lore, but I don't want to make someone else like out to be a bad person. And like even from like streamer prom and stuff, like people like found, I know this isn't like actually NMS, like it's just like random people like found him and were like sending him death threats and stuff. So he did call me. And obviously I was upset at that, like no matter like when you break up with someone, we're obviously like not friends, but like no matter who the person is, like if you guys have ever like loved someone or had a partner, like after you break up, you're not in love with them and the love will never be there, but you like love them from a distance and you wish them well, but you're not like in love with them, Like you're just like, I wish you well, like no matter what happens, like you just wish them well. It's kind of like, bye kind of thing, like in a nice way. But like, so that was like kind of upsetting to like hear him be upset about it. And he was like, obviously like, rubbed the wrong way because he doesn't have the best mental and he isn't a streamer. He just lives a normal life. So that's like, wasn't the best. But yeah, I think everyone cares for their like exes and stuff, even if they aren't together. Like, you just have to wish people the best. And I feel like that's like the most mature thing to do. But yeah, we're both better off like without each other. And that breakup was long overdue. But we broke up a few months ago. And yeah, our breakup was really long overdue. Our relationship was done like a year and a half ago. Like our relationship was done after like Vegas TwitchCon, but we just ended up staying together. But we're still like, just wish him the best. But yeah, I know, Ashy. I still wish him the best. And we played games together and we were friends for a long time. So yeah. We're all doing our own thing. And then what happened after that? This probably was into like March or April. And then what happened? Yeah, this was my only boyfriend. And we were together for almost 4 years. And then yeah, that was the closing of that chapter. And after that, my life changed a lot, like a lot. I was just like unhappy with so much in my life. Like I was having a really hard time. And I just remember like I was just struggling a lot with streaming as well. And I talked to my community about this a lot because I almost quit streaming. And I just remember like every day, like probably from the time that I not even from the time that I moved from Vancouver to here, but like for a really long time. Hi, Sejil. Yeah, I am back in Canada. I was just so like, I was just so sad, and like, my anxiety was so bad that it was like making me depressed as fuck. And I just remember every day I would lay in bed and like I would just like I would sleep until like 3 p.m. and I would just cry every day. Oh my god, this is so sad. I was like, actually, I would just sit in bed and I would cry every day. And I just like, oh my god, it was actually so sad. Like, I don't know why this is so sad, but I would just sit there and I would cry every day, and I would call my sister, and like I would just sit on the phone with her and I would just cry. And I was just like so confused what I was gonna do with my life, and just like I was just like so stressed out and stuff. And then yeah. And then my ex and I broke up, and I started hanging out with my friends again, and I started like doing the things that I liked again. And I started like going to the gym and, like walking my dog a lot more, and like throwing out things that I didn't want anymore, Wait, W5, thank you, chat. Just started throwing out things that I didn't like, that didn't serve me in life, like made a list of things that I wanted to achieve in my life, made my like manifestation board. Wait, W5. Like made my manifestation board and all these things that I wanted. And I was like, I tried to go to therapy this one time. Wait, W, thank you, chat. And I tried to make this like, I tried to go to therapy. This is actually such a bad story too, because I was broke, okay? And I didn't like people paying for my shit, especially for like something like that. Wait, W5, thank you. And so I didn't want to have my therapy paid for. It's like, what's on the manifestation board? Wait, should I go get it? I'll go get it after I tell the story. Somebody remind me and I'll go get it after I finish my therapy story. And what the fuck? W5 chat. I am not sad farming. I just never really shared a lot of my life with stream, but I noticed how many other streamers do. And I think a lot of the time it was just me being like, insecure about like my life and stuff. So that's why I didn't share. I'm not like trying to like sad farm or anything. It's just like talking about stuff. Cause I think it's good to be like transparent, because I always told my chat this is like when you watch people's content, everyone always posts like the best shit about their life, and they're always posting like all this good stuff, and you're always looking at it like, why is everyone's life so much better than mine? You know what I mean? And like, wait, W20 and W5, thank you. And you always like look at everyone's like shit that they're doing, and it's like, why is that not me? So I would always look at other people's shit, like, when they're going on trips, or like their parents get them a car, or like they get this new like designer purse. I'm like, oh, like I'm so jealous, but like then you meet these people and you hear about their lives, like even if it's like you go to school with them or they're like a creator or whatever, and you meet them and you're like, their lives actually aren't that perfect. And I just think it's like so unrealistic to like just act like your life is like this big perfect thing, because it's not the truth. That's like really unrealistic, and everyone is so normal. And that's also something I've like realized from like streaming, is like meeting a lot of these streamers in real life and how they're such normal people, and they actually like go through things, and they actually have emotions, and you meet them and like how they are, and it's like they're like super sweet, genuine people. And it's like it's very eye-opening, because sometimes I feel like viewers look at a streamer as like this big cool person, and nothing affects them, and nothing bothers them, and they can like handle all this hate. And then you meet them and you're like, they're literally a fucking person, and like people are just saying shit to them, you know what I mean? So yeah, W5 chat. So that was that. And so, yeah. But anyways, back to the story about therapy. So then I went to go to therapy, and I did like a consultation for the therapy, and then I got my therapist. So it was like the consultation with like a nurse practitioner or something. And they're like, oh God, this is so bad. They're like, okay, you're depressed and you have anxiety, but you can only pick one. And I'm like, okay, well, fuck me, I guess. I'm going to pick to fix my anxiety first because I think my anxiety was stemming from, or my depression was stemming from my anxiety. So I was like, if I like fix my anxiety, I know my depression will go away. Because my depression was very, very mild. But it was mainly like my anxiety that causes me to be stressed out all the time. So like I went to go do that, and then I remember I had my first meeting, and it was kind of like, oh, like what's going on in your life, you know? And yeah, they were literally like, pick a fucking struggle and pick one. And I was like, shit, fuck, okay. So I remember I was like, okay, the anxiety, and I had like my first consultation, and it was like just talking about general things that make me anxious and like what triggers my anxiety and like how we want to go about like fixing my anxiety. And then my fucking therapist starts calling me bro. And I know he's just trying to like, he's just trying, this is so bad. It was so bad. He was like trying to like be young and hip because he was pretty young for a therapist. He was like mid-30s maybe. But I was like, he's trying to be young and like relate to me and like call me bro and like use all these terms. And I'm like, oh, this is so bad. And then like he knew what streaming was, which made me so uncomfortable. And I was like, this is like high-key so awkward. I'm like, this is so weird. I was like, holy fuck, this is weird. So I was like, that was weird. Anyways, I was like, let's not be negative. I'm going to be optimistic, okay? So I was like, I'm going to be optimistic and I'm just going to do it. And then the funding got canceled for that therapy, for my clinic, because I'm Canadian, so we have like some free healthcare. Yeah, so that got canceled. Guys, then I go to get a second therapist, okay? Guys, I swear to God, I will get a therapist at some point. Like I was actually talking to Cutie about it. She's like, you should get a therapist because in a year and a half, you're going to crash the fuck out. And I'm like, that's real. So I am going to get a therapist after I get back from my traveling shit, because it's so hard with like time zone changes and everything to actually get a therapist. But yeah, she's so sweet with stuff like that, and even just like general advice, like after and before stream, she's like, if you ever need advice or someone to talk to, I know, she's so sweet. I love Cutie. Yeah, she has really good advice, and she's anxious, and I feel like a lot of people like aren't anxious, and then everyone's just like, just don't worry about it, it's fine. And I'm like, bro, Cutie's probably the only person that gets it. Like when you're anxious, like she actually like understands. But yeah, so then I went to get my second therapist, and then I was like talking to my mom about this, and my mom looks at me, and my mom's like, what, she's quitting. Because this was also my mom's therapist, and my mom's like, why is the doctor recommending you to her? She's quitting. So I go on the phone call, and I pick up the phone, and I was like, oh, I heard you're quitting. I actually don't need this meeting. Because what the fuck is the point of doing one therapy session with someone to like never see them again? So I was like, yeah, it's fine. Like, I don't need this appointment anymore. Because why would I need that appointment? You know, like what? So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do that. Then last time I was in LA, like a month and a half ago, like fuck, this was like a minute ago. Anyways, I had a therapy session. I've slept through it. So I don't have a therapist yet, but I swear, guys, I'll get on it. I was really tired because I was in a degen schedule. But everyone wants to see the manifestation board. Dude, why does everyone keep calling me and Jason like manifesting generators? Like, I think it's the funniest thing ever. Okay, I'll go get it. Okay. This shit is low-key scuffed, okay? And I know it's high-key corny, but this is for me. So many toys. Oh, these are all my jelly cats. Should I do a Jellycat tour for you guys? I love how everyone says UTA scripted, but it's not. This is my manifestation board, okay? And I need to do a work one after, but it's fine. Okay. This is my cringe manifestation board. If you judge my manifestation board, I will literally ban you. I know some of it's cringe, and when my friends read it, I literally cringe at everyone reading it, but I'm like, guys, it's okay. It's fine. But I'll just read like the general things. But this is the front side and this is the back side. There's like this piece of like tape that I couldn't get off, so I just leave it sitting up. First thing was my camera that I really wanted, and I ended up getting it. Tyson got it for me as a Christmas gift, but it didn't come until April. So I got that already. Excuse me. I'm burping. Okay. Second thing, there's like little quotes, but I'll just read like the general thing because the quotes were just kind of like filler things. The second one was Japan. I think this is like the Shinjuku crossing. Not crossing. Not Shinjuku. Is it Shibuya? I don't remember. Anyways, I had Japan on here. Crazy. I was actually supposed to go to Japan with my ex-boyfriend. That's not happening anymore. Me and Jason are going to Japan. My next one, I told myself I would buy this for myself at some point. I know that somebody had mentioned it to Jason because Jason was like, do you have a bag collection? Is there any bags that you like? And I'm like, fuck, I know where this is going, but I want to buy myself this bag, okay? I want to buy myself this bag, so don't go saying that to him, okay? Because, I don't know, things are different when you buy them for yourself compared to someone else buying them for you. It's kind of more like I don't know. I think like more thoughtful things are more meaningful and like memories and stuff. I don't think it needs to be something necessarily like expensive and stuff. But this is like a personal goal, something I wanted to buy myself. So this is the one I wanted to buy myself. This is the Miu Miu bag. But I actually want to get a different one. I found a smaller one that's cute, but this one's also really cute because then I can put a lot of stuff in it. And then a plane, traveling, which is something I've done a crazy amount of this year. This year I've done so much traveling. Let me read my travels for this year, guys. I did Thailand. What else? Thailand, LA. LA again. LA again. LA again. LA again. Toronto, Texas, LA again. Then I'm going home. Then I'm home now. Then I'm going to Japan. And then I'm gone all of August. Then I have no plans. Oh, and then I wanted to go back to LA mid-September for my friend's birthday. Then October's TwitchCon. And then early October is Paris. And then no plans for the rest of the year. I'm actually really sad because, guys, this is going to be my first Christmas not at my grandparents' house in my entire life, which is really makes me sad. But yeah. Because my grandpa said he doesn't want to do Christmas anymore and he wants to go to Mexico. So I was thinking that I might make my friend just go to New York with me, but I know my friends probably just want to be at home with their family for Christmas time. But my dream, this is something I need to add to my board, is like wintertime in New York because me and Kade literally talk about it all the time. But yeah, my grandpa just wants to go to Mexico and have fun, but I don't blame him. Go have fun. He's old. And then just like skincare and stuff, just like self-care. It's hard to see this, but it's like a jade roller and other stuff, which I've gotten a lot of, like random self-care stuff. And then like a cozy setup, like a cozy stream setup. I ended up buying myself a desk and then got like a lot of cozy stuff. Like I think my stream room's really cozy. It is pretty empty. I know it's really like boring, but like I don't know. I think it's cozy and I really hate clutter. So I don't have that much. And then food. I've had lots of good eats. That's like something that I really wanted. And then reading was a big one. I haven't. Wait, is AJ here? Oh, okay, because we were eating. Okay. And then books. I really want to get back into reading. I love reading. I travel so much, I feel like it would be great to read. I've been given a few books recently and I started reading some of them, but I never finished them. Every time I see Guapo on the screen, it's about food. AJ loves food. Do I have a favorite book? I do. My favorite book is... No, I'm not actually dyslexic. My favorite book is The Way I Used to Be, and it's about a girl who gets assaulted by... Trigger warning. Okay. A girl who gets sexually assaulted by her brother's friend, and then like how that changed like the trajectory of her life. And then the second one is like how she like learn to love someone and like go to university after that. And it was really sad. Like that was a really sad book. And I cried reading both of those books. And I've known people who've experienced like getting like sexually assaulted, and it's honestly really terrifying to watch from like a secondhand perspective too. So when I read it, I kind of felt like I was in like more of like their brain rather than like watching like how they act. It was really sad. It was a really, really sad 2 books, but it was very like eye-opening to how like that affects someone. And they were really good books though. And I really liked them. Normal People? Wait, what is that about? I have not read Murakami. But yeah, that's why I also tell chat every time you guys drink, be careful, because a lot of the time people get assaulted when they're under the influence. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. And it's really scary. So people, I just want everyone to be so careful because everything is so scary. And everyone has to be so careful. I just want everyone to be so careful. Like, I wish I could, like, preface this enough. Like, I've had multiple of my friends, like, get assaulted, and it actually really does affect people like crazy. And before that happened to my friends, like, I didn't really, like understand how it does affect someone until you watch it affect someone. And then it's just, like, the most fucked up, sad, and, like, gut-wrenching experience ever. But also multiple people react to those kind of things in different ways. And some people really push through. And then other people, it really fucks with them. And I've seen both sides of the spectrum of that. But anyways, just be very careful. Always, ask for consent and treat people good, because karma's a bitch if you're a bitch. And this is my backside of this. This is disgusting. I literally got this like shitty ass frame from the dollar store anyways. That's why this is like on here. So pretend this isn't here, okay, guys? Okay? I'm so congested. This one is a house. Hopefully I'm moving. I wish I could tell you guys more things. Oh my god, why are we redeeming so many virtual Mika hugs? But yeah, I have a place in LA. Manifesting my whatever it's called, my visa to happen. If not, I still have a place there. And god damn, we're spamming the virtual Mika hugs. Mika's sleeping right now. But yeah, I just want to make my house really cozy and I think that having a cozy hug. God damn, guys. What? Yo, chill. My dog's going to be strangled if I hugged her this many times. Miko would actually be dead. But anyways, because I moved so many times and I knew that I was going to keep moving and I'd hoped that I moved to the US, that I never really decorated my apartment. So that was one thing I was really looking forward to when I moved somewhere more permanent. God damn, guys. That when I move somewhere more permanent, that I can make my house more cozy and do like warm lighting and just have like cute kitchenware and all these different things. God damn, what the fuck, guys? You guys are just ripping channel points. And then this one's a dog. It slid down. Thank you, Chris. It slid down. Yo, why are we going so fucking stupid with the Mika hugs? Where's my shirt from? This shirt's from Vietnam when I went. It's from Ho Chi Minh City. It's an inside joke. Yo, chat, let's chill. There you go. It gone now. It is gone. I disabled it. One was for Mika to be really cuddly, and she actually did get really cuddly, weirdly enough. And then I just had more like good foods, good eats. And this is one I haven't done yet that I really want to do. God damn, guys, am I just gonna have to disable all my channel points right now? Guys, am I just... Hold up. Damn, okay. I just had to disable all of them. Okay, next one, dinner parties. That's something that I haven't been able to do, which makes me sad, but that's something I want to do. Did we F? My PC is going fucking through it right now. Okay. I think it's because I'm multi-streaming right now. Hi, Sunny. Okay. What was the next one? Oh, yeah, dinner parties. That's one that I haven't been able to do, and I'm so sad about that. But I want to do dinner parties because I think dinner parties are so fun. Like, guys, imagine having all your friends over and, like, you have, like, the table all cute and you have, like, all the candles and you have, like, all the food spread out and all your favorite people and there's music. So, yeah, I want to do dinner parties, but I haven't had time with my friends yet. I also don't know if I have enough friends at home to do a dinner party. Let's do dinner party and everyone dresses fancy. I'm down. I'm actually down to do that. Wait, we could like... Wait, that'd be so fun. I'd actually love to do that. Okay, next one is New York. This picture's choppy as fuck. This is the Brooklyn. This is near English, Sakura. This is in Brooklyn, I think. That's what I want to do. Gym. That's another one. I've been going to the gym recently. Quappa would have so much fun. You guys are fucking assholes, bro. And then Paris. I've already been to Paris, but I want to go to Paris again. I think I'm going with Creddy and Tyson. And then baking. That's crazy. I baked with Cutie recently. And yeah. And then there's a cake. And I baked a fucking cake with Cutie. Is that not crazy? By the gods, guys. By the fucking god. Oh, wait. You guys want to see something even scarier? Do you guys want to see something even scarier? This is scary. Now I'm getting scared. I have a coffee table, right? Guys, guess what's on the coffee table on my manifestation board? You've yet to have my cinnamon rolls. Oh my god, I make such good cinnamon rolls. That is like my thing. Fucking lilies are on my manifestation board. Guys, I swear. I swear. What? Is that kind of scary? Wait, we effed again? Are we back? My internet high key might be shit. Oh. My internet is ass right now. Are we back? Lagged. We back. My internet right now is shitting the fucking bed. It's not even my PC. I need to get my internet fixed. We back? I don't think I can turn. Get Starlink. They don't have Starlink in Canada. Okay, we back. It's lagging still. W5. Yeah, it's definitely the multi-streaming. It's okay. Stop YouTube. I don't think I can because it's all through Streamlabs. But anyways, that's actually scary as fuck that the last thing on my manifestation board was lilies. I didn't even know that until right now. It's lagging again? Damn. Also, we're on slow mode, so it's like delayed as fuck. Lagging. Do I say lagging weird? Fuck you guys, bro. Fuck you guys. Okay. Damn, I wonder if I should... We're good? Okay. They're trolling? Okay. I need to... Yo, what the fuck? What else? I'm thinking about what else we were talking about. What else? I think there was one more thing we are going to talk about before it ended. Because I know this is kind of a shorter stream. Oh, yeah. Debrief on everything and then my stream schedule. I want to put music on because I realized I'm not even monetizing on YouTube right now. I'm pretty sure. Wait, there's a new song that came out. Holy fuck, 8 minutes long is fucking crazy. I have a cup of noodles. Wait, I want to hear the song. Why is it 8 minutes long? Nah, that's annoying me. I don't know why I'm getting pissed off. Okay. Wait, I want to turn this out of slow mode and then put it back in slow mode for a second, mods, because my chat is so fucking delayed. Dude, my internet hates me right now. Okay. Okay, refresh. Okay. It should be good. Take your phone off of Wi-Fi? Wait, I'll do that. I'll just use data. We effed again?